tutorial for the chair spin. So what we're going to do is just talk about it first, because there's a few different muscle groups you should definitely be engaging when you do this move, just so you start training your body in the right areas. So if I just turn to the side a little bit just to show you, the position of the move, as you will have just seen, looks like this. So I don't want this arm going up like that. I want to be actively engaging this muscle to pull it down. I'm pulling the shoulder blades down the back and I'm lifting through the neck, okay? So if you just put your hand on the pole and just pull a few times, you can feel that muscle engage. So all your latissimus dorsi in your back is engaging when you do that, okay? And when you first start the move, you'll probably want to stay quite close to the pole, but as you progress, you'll want to take a further distance away. So I just talk you through that now. So you're going to step with the inside leg, and then inside arm comes up, nice and high. Outside arm comes across the chest. So always think about where the pathway is for the arm. It doesn't just cut across. We're just creating this lovely long pathway to get into it. And then because you're stepping with that inside leg, your weight goes into it, and then the outside leg comes round and you're going to find this position. So just do that a few times before you take yourself up into the air. It's best to know where you're traveling from. So we're going to step with the inside leg, step, let me go a little bit closer. So step, extend from the front leg, lift the inside arm, outside arm travels round, step, lift. Okay, we're going to do that a few times before we even think about getting off the floor. There, and it's going across the chest. Common mistake is to go, and then what happens is you cut your face off, and you also end up, pulling from all the wrong muscle groups. So we've already spoken about where we need to be engaging from. Let's try that from the other side, just up to there. So we've got the extension, the lift, the pathway of the outside arm, the step, leg. Let's do that again. So extend, lift, arm, step, leg. Okay, and you'll notice that I'm pointing my feet at the end of the move. It just creates that longer line in the leg, which is always very beautiful and elegant. So let's go back to the first side, and we're going to think about lifting the weight off the floor now. So if you've never done this before, please go with the easier version first, which is to just go leg, drop down. If you have done this before and you're just refreshing your skills, then you can just go for it, okay? So we've got the extension, arm, hand. This is the easier version. Step, lift, drop. That's a nice pretty move in itself, so it's worth just having a little look at choreographically. Anyway, let's go to the other side. So we have step, arm, step, lift, lift. Okay? Let's try it with both knees up now. So if you feel like that was okay, then aim to just keep both knees up, and it's like a seat position. Basically your legs come to this and this hip height, toes are just pointed down. So let's go for that. Let's start a little bit further back from the pole now, because we can dramatize it a little bit more. So up, arm, round. Okay, try that a couple of times. There. I'm going to do it with both feet up now, and we're going to try and hold it for at least 2 rotations. So whenever you're ready, so it really doesn't matter where you land, or if you land with the inside leg or outside leg, it will probably change quite often. I change mine all the time depending on what I want to do next, so have a play with that for yourself. But when you do step out, just try and continue the movement on, so it doesn't just have an abrupt stop to the floor. Okay, let's go to the other side. So let's actually vary it this side. We'll come a little bit closer to the pole and then we'll go with the hand first. Hand, arm, step. Okay, so that's your tutorial for the chair spin. Give it a go both sides and definitely do both sides all the time. You'll hear me saying this in all of the videos and that's because I'm going to drill it in. So try both sides, and again, the more you step away from the pole, the harder it's going to be. So definitely play with that if you become very comfortable with it. Enjoy.